How are the first 3 days? How do you think you progressed?
I think the first 2 days were pretty good. I just think we got a lot of reps back, splitting a lot of reps, and I think we getting evaluated well.
How do you think that battle will proceed through the spring? I mean, this staff has not been one to usually name a starter in the spring or even really at the fall camp. How do you guys handle that?
We really just, I mean, since we're splitting reps, I mean, we try to encourage each other. I mean, it's really just a group effort, and I mean, we're pretty much brothers out there.
Right, how much weight have you gained since last season, and has it made you feel stronger?
I gained 10 pounds, and I mean, this made me feel a lot stronger. I mean, I think I've gained a lot of muscle mass and just good weight. It's not any bad weight, and I think I feel a little faster with it, so I think that's a good thing.
Do you have an ideal weight in mind that you want to play at? Do you have an ideal weight in mind that you want to play at?
Maybe 205, a little over. I mean, I really don't want to play too heavy because I don't want to try to have to carry too much of a load.
Is it more like a certain body type you're going for, like kind of like Trey, or build like that? Or?
Not really. Just I mean, I was at 195 last season. Now I'm at around 205, and I mean, I'm not trying to play like Trey or at the body type of Trey. I mean, I just really just want to play fast.
For you, how much was last year a learning experience, and what were maybe the biggest thing that you took away from your experience last year?
It was a big learning experience. I mean, I got in a couple of games. I fumbled. I mean, I did good things, and I mean, I just really learned from the bad things and the good things because it was really a great learning experience, and I took a lot from it.
How did you handle that Iron Bowl when you fumbled and didn't play the rest of the season? What was that like?
I mean, I was mad. I was mad at that moment, but afterwards, I was pretty much just encouraging my teammates on the sideline because they encouraged me right after that moment. So I mean, that's pretty much what I did. And I mean, I didn't play after that, and I was just still encouraging my teammates.
How much did you learn both on and off the field from getting to play behind Captain Corey last year?
I learned a lot because in the meeting rooms, they're like the first ones to answer questions. So I'm learning from them, and I'm picking up a lot of things from them. So I mean, it helped me out a lot because I was the one sitting back and just watching everything, trying to take everything in, not being the first one to step up to do stuff, and I was just watching them and learning a lot.
What have you seen at Javon so far? What sticks out about him?
I've seen a lot. I mean, I've seen a lot of effort. I mean, toughness, and what sticks out the most is really just how he knows looks, plays, and things like that, and how he recognizes things, and how he's picking it up so well.
What's the biggest thing this spring that you're wanting to improve upon compared to last season in your game?
I don't know. Maybe my patience hitting the holes. I mean, I think I was a little bit too fast last year trying to hit the holes. I mean, I just really need to be patient.
How do you feel about your pass protection? Because I mean, when Rhett was in here, he mentioned that last year running backs didn't give up a single sack. So that's kind of a lot of pressure to be this year. You don't want to be the guy that gives up that sack as a running back.
I mean, I feel pretty good about it. I think we're getting coached up about it a lot and pretty hard, and I think that's a big emphasis, on the field.
You've been impressed with the way Cameron Chandler kind of handled that H-back position?
Oh yeah, I think they're doing pretty good, and it's a little few things that they got to learn and do, and everybody does. But I mean, I think they're doing well for the most part.
Maybe not necessarily working them all the time, but what do you think of the receivers, and specifically Tony Stevens, a guy who's shown some flashes in the last couple of years?
I think he's doing pretty good. I think Tony's stepping up. I think he's making some big plays, and I think he'll make a lot of big plays during the season.
Would you be okay if it worked out where all three of you guys are getting a lot of carries next season, and you're all splitting carries and you're all getting time, and you all have 5, 6, 7, 800 yards, or do you?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, whatever works best and whatever helps out the team best. Because I mean, I know once we end up getting a lot of carries, one person ends up getting a lot of carries. I mean, that's a lot of mileage on one person. I think a lot. I mean, three people running the ball. That's evenly split, and I think it'll hurt defenses.
How's this spring going to be? There will be so many competition battles, quarterback, running back. I mean, a lot of different places. Do you think this spring is going to be more physical, more competitive than some of these guys might have been through before?
interesting because we've got a lot of competition, we got a lot of battles, and really it's just everybody really just knowing their part and really, I mean, you know, Jeremy, I think he's doing good. I think the receivers are doing pretty good, and I mean, I just don't think any position is just set. I think it's a pretty good battle between each position.
Do you guys look at it as you have to kind of prove yourselves with all those guys gone, or do you just kind of look at it as picking up where they left off, the former offensive guys?
A little bit of both. We can pick up where they left off, and I think, you know, we can do a lot of improvement because there was a lot of games last year where we weren't really playing Auburn football, and I just think we got to get back to that.
Does it bother you that people kind of are saying they expect there to be a lot more passing this year, just in the fact that means that maybe you won't get as many touches as a running back compared to the past 2 years they've had?
It doesn't really bother me. I'm not really paying attention to it. I think once we run the ball and establish the run, then we'll throw the ball, and then once we hurt them with the throw, we'll run it again.